Kia ora, I'm Elvi and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing the second to last paper review by the German Rooster. um, so same kind of thing. This is 500 GSM, so it's very thick paper. It says it's Academia watercolor paper. So for students. And yeah, it doesn't really say what it's made out of. My hair. Not my hair actually. It's not made out of hair. Sorry to say. um, but I am assuming it's just made of a mix of materials. If it's not saying 100% cotton rag or something like that. So, it is rough textured, and again we've got the granulating swatch. Looks pretty good on it. And yeah, I guess today we're just gonna go straight into painting. We'll start with the gouache. We've got a beautiful flying seagull. That was gonna be a very big nuisance to try and paint. But it was either try paint it with gouache or try paint it with watercolor. So I was like, well, we're gonna do it one way or another. And yeah, I probably could have just picked an easier image to paint, but you know, that just defeats the purpose, you know. I have this image, might as well paint it. And for anyone that's wondering about the noise, it's probably the wind, because the wind is being very dramatic today. And yeah, very fun, very fun. I mean, so far so good, but it's not saying much. It's been like 2.5 minutes. The wind is definitely very loud and dramatic today though, so always appreciated, you know, especially when I'm filming. That is quite dramatic. The wind. I don't know how much you can hear it on here, but on the audio, but it is extremely loud. It's just calmed down now when I pointed out how loud it was. To take this photo, I actually took a video of a bird flying away, and then I went through and screenshotted this. Very high tech stuff, you know. is the gouache. Oh. Onto the watercolour. Another seagull, clearly, by the sketch. They're just really fun to paint, and they're like easy, and you know, it's a bit of consistency with the colours. So yeah, the paper, the important part of the video. It is very thick, which is good for watercolour especially, and gouache actually, because it holds the paint really well, and it means that you can add a lot of water and it won't peel, like go very warpy, and that kind of, yes, that kind of papery tendency, if that's how you'd describe it. And so yeah, I can add quite a lot of water in it. The paper is very resilient, I think is a good way to put it as well. And yeah, so it's especially good for watercolour. And depends how you use your gouache, especially if you kind of use it as a mixture between like watercolour and acrylic paint. Like you both use a lot of water, but then you also use it quite like thick and stuff. I reckon this is really good paper for that. The only thing is it does have texture, so it depends if like you like texture in your paintings or not. As I said early on in this kind of paper series, I really enjoy texture, so this is a nice change, like nice kind of paper. And it would be really good for granulating paints particularly, because it enhances their kind of texture. But yeah, the good thing about granulating paints is that it, you know, shows texture like 99% of the time, so it doesn't even matter the paper half the time, but it does, you know, help. There we have it. The watercolour and gouache painting on the Akademie Aquarelle, the student grade paper. Really nice to work on, holds the watercolour really well. My only assumption is that it'll be quite expensive to consistently buy to paint on, especially not being from Germany. That's just the kind of way it is with paper, especially in New Zealand, is that paper is quite expensive here, especially if you want to try new unique kind of brands of paper. I know this one, I'm pretty sure this brand is at, that's not fun. This is painter's tape. So that's great to see. This is low-tech painter's tape, so it's not great that it's peeling off with the tape at all. But yeah, we live, we learn, and we move on to the final paper. That video will be out later. But yeah, hope this video was fun to watch, helpful in any way, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.